Hey friends, it is Kate here. Thank you so much for jumping on my channel and joining me for a class today. Now I have got a 20-minute beginner Pilates class just for you, and this one is going to be using our handy dandy foam roller. Now, I know a lot of us have these in the back of our closet and just have no idea what to do with it. So grab that foam roller, roll out your mat, and let's get started. We'll start in a seated position on top of our foam roller. Now, I'm just going to take a nice easy seat on top of here and get myself comfy. This can be kind of a sensational spot for some of us, especially if you have any sciatic pain, any tightness through the back of the legs. Putting pressure onto your glutes in this way can be a little sensational, a little surprising the first time you sit on it in this fashion. Also know that sometimes when we play with props, we're just gonna fall over, and that's okay. Just put a big smile on your face, laugh. There's nothing wrong with falling over and feeling a little silly. But I am bringing my feet about hip distance apart, and you can either hold onto the foam roller or bring your hands behind your thighs at first, and maybe even wiggle a little side to side, seeing if you do have any kind of sensational feeling. This isn't particularly a myofascia release class or a foam rolling class. We're using it as a prop for our Pilates, but you can get some really wonderful self-massage, myofascia release underneath your glutes just from having a seat on your foam roller. It's something I do constantly. It feels really good for me at the end of my day. But I like to bring my hands behind my thighs, roll my shoulders back, and sit up tall and straight. Now, if your feet are a little further away, a little closer in from what maybe I'm doing right now, that's okay. I'm just looking for you to find a nice spot that you can balance in. Again, roll those shoulders back, lift your head up higher, tone your tummy. Feel your sitting bones, feel your muscles kind of fall into the foam roller behind you. All I want you to do is take a great big inhale. As you exhale, cinch the waist a little bit, tone the tummy. One more big inhale here. Let it go. And then from here, we're going to do a few little pelvic tips. And by that, I mean all I'm going to do is rock my pelvis forward, rounding through my spine, and then sit up tall and straight again. Tip the pelvis forward, rock lightly into that little C curve, and then roll yourself up. And this is not a great big movement at all, but you can almost think of it as kind of like one of those tuck under crunches when you tip the pelvis up when you're lying on the floor and then try and lift your sitting bones up. That's the same sort of deep muscle activation we're having there. So tipping forward, toning the stomach, and then rolling, inhaling as you sit up tall and straight. Exhale, tip forward, tone that belly. Inhale, lift up tall and straight. Last one, just like that. Now hold here for a moment. Now, while we're in a C curve, we're not letting our shoulders roll forward. They are still open. We're toning that belly. We're cinching the waist. We're thinking about that lovely C curve. If C curve in Pilates is something that's new to you, I like to envision it as if I was sitting inside a bubble and I wanted the entire back of my body to touch that circumference. That's the shape that my body would be in right now. Take a great big inhale and then roll yourself all the way up. From here, all I want you to do is extend your right leg long in front of you. Feel your heel connect to the floor, flex your foot, and find a bit of a stretch to the back of your leg. Sit up tall and straight. Hands can really be wherever works best for you. You could take them to your hips or on top of your thigh, behind your thigh, whatever works better. But again, roll the shoulders, pull that belly button in. I want you to take a big inhale here. And then as you exhale, a gentle hinge forward. Now, if you just fell off your foam roller, that's okay. Just hop back up, get back on, who cares? Take another breath. Press down to lift yourself back up. Now, hands can stay right where they are, whatever works best for you, or we could take them out in front of us, and we're going to tip back into that little pelvic C curve. But do you see that I stamp my foot on the floor and I bend my knee to find that support, and then roll yourself up, find your great big long tall seat. Tip the pelvis back as you exhale, find that C curve. Inhale, sit up tall and straight. Now for me, as I do this, not only is there some lovely abdominal engagement that's happening here, but every time I sit up taller and straighter, I get a little deeper stretch to the back of that leg. Let's do 2 more here. Again, if you want to hold onto your thighs instead, if that gives you more support, you do exactly what you need to for your own body. Now this next time, I want us to rock forward and stay. Now, this is a big one. If you need to pull your leg in or if you need to bring your hands behind your thighs, that's okay. Otherwise, let's see if we can hug our imaginary beach ball. Tone your belly, hold that beach ball, and imagine that it's heavy. It's hard to keep your arms upright. From here, I want you to inhale slightly, open your arms off to the side. Exhale, tone the tummy, bring the fingertips towards one another. Inhale, open out. Think of almost poking your elbows back. Exhale, bring it back in. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, tone and close. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Reach the arms long. Find a great big toning feeling. Everything cinching in through the middle of your body. Big inhale. Exhale, roll up. Bring your right foot in. Give yourself a wiggle if you want to. Extend the opposite foot out. Sit up taller and straighter. Find that length from the tip of your tail through your spine out the top of your head. Anytime we come back up to the seated position, I want you to envision me holding onto your ears and lifting you up so you can find that space to the back of the body. Just like we did on our first side, hands can really be wherever works best for you. You could even take them up over your head, but we'll take that little tiny hinge, just like we did on our first side. Actively flex your foot. The more that I flex my toes and think of bringing my toes up towards my nose, the deeper of a stretch I experience in my body. Now, if that doesn't feel good for you, that's okay. Take a big inhale, big sigh out, and then sit up tall and straight. Hands can stay connected to your body, or we could take them off to the side, and we'll do our pelvic tips right here. Exhale as you curl forward. Inhale to sit up tall and straight. Exhale to curl forward. Inhale to sit up tall and straight. Keep going at your own pace. Notice, does this side feel a little more easy? Do you have more range of motion? Or is it a little bit more precarious in your body? There is no right or wrong answer. It's simply noticing these imbalances that naturally happen in our body. Now the next time, go ahead and tip forward and stay. Hold here and hug your beach ball just like we did on the other side. Now I didn't say it the other side, but imagine that you can't let those elbows droop. We don't want to lose our beach ball that way. We want to keep them open and wide. Keep those elbows lifted. Inhale, slide them away. Exhale, tone, return. Inhale, slide them away. Exhale, pull it back. 3 more. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bring it back. 2 more. Inhale, open up. Exhale, pull it back. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Extend those hands. Find that lovely round spine. Take a breath. Exhale, roll yourself all the way up to a seat. Beautiful job. Pull your left leg in and send your right foot out again. If you need to adjust, that happens. Sometimes our pants are slippery, things go awry, but that is perfectly fine. I want us to sit up tall and straight. We're going to take that same hinge, but if you'd like to, this time you can open your left knee off to the side. You could walk that foot in a little bit more. You could take it out. Again, it doesn't have to look exactly like me. Hands could be on our hips, or if we want something a little bit bigger, you could reach them up, hugging your pinkies towards one another, growing tall out of your sitting bones, and then taking that same stretch forward. Now with our leg open, it just might be a bit different. It's nice to kind of give our body a little love in different directions. Take a full inhale. Now this time, surround your leg and forward fold a little bit. It's that same feeling of a C curve, so I'm not trying to shove myself down, but I'm lifting up and rounding, opening up through the back of my body. Take a breath. Roll yourself up, stamp your left foot into the floor, take your fingertips out. Now, I want you to imagine that you're holding a present here. It is a heavy present, so we don't want to drop it. We want to get a good squeeze, so we turn on all of our arms. Take a big inhale. Exhale, tip back, find your little C curve and hold right here. Hug your present even harder. Stamp into your feet. And then 5 times, I want you to shine your present up to the sky and then bring it right back down in front of your face. Inhale, take your present up to the sky. Exhale, right back down in front of your face. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tone that belly, close. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tone and close. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, tone and hold. Now something a little more challenging on this side, if we can. You do not have to. If you want to, extend your right leg long, actively flex that foot again. Now this time, stamp into your left foot so hard that as you exhale, you must float your toes up. Inhale, let it touch. Exhale, lift up. Now maybe your foot doesn't lift up as high as mine. Maybe it just barely bounces off the floor. That's all we can do today. That's okay. But I want you to try and keep it as steady and smooth as you lift and lower that foot as much as you can. Last one, lift up. Could you hold there? Could you stamp deeper into that foot on the floor? Could we now lift our present up again? Exhale, bring it down. Lift our present up again. Exhale, bring it down. 3 more, inhale, lift, exhale, tone, return. 2 more, inhale, lift, exhale, return. Last one, lift it up, bring it back in front of you, stay. Take a great big breath. Set the foot down. Big inhale. Pull your foot in, roll yourself all the way up to a seat. Ooh, that was a good one. Extend your left foot out to the side. And again, we'll let our opposite knee fall to that other side. Now you might need to adjust exactly what works best for your body. Don't feel like each side has to look exactly like the other, because again, we're human. We're always going to be a little bit in balance, but we'll take that little hinge again and just notice. Sometimes my foot, especially on the left side in my own body, I like to turn out quite a bit more than on the right. So I am thinking about toes pointing up to the sky and then drawing them towards my face so I can still get that stretch while I actively let my right leg hang out to the side. Take a big breath. As you exhale, fall over that imaginary beach ball that's in front of you. Find that lovely opening through the back of your body. Let your head be heavy. Maybe even give it a little nod, a little shake yes and no. Roll yourself up. Stamp both feet back into the floor. Just the right foot back into the floor. Grab hold of your imaginary heavy present. Give it a good squeeze. Sit up tall, sit up straight. Find that length. Take a big inhale. Exhale, tip the pelvis back and hold. Now, just like we did before, I'm going to squeeze and lift. Exhale, return closed. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Exhale, right back in front of me. 3 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, back down. 2 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, right back down. Last one, lift. Bring it down, stay. Hug that imaginary present. Hold it steady. Even though we're in a lovely C curve here, I still want you to think about kissing those shoulder blades together behind your body. If you want to, straighten and extend that leg. Could we do our little exhale to lift our toes? Inhale, heel touches. Exhale, float it up. Inhale, lower. Now I'm thinking about toning, strengthening, pulling everything into the middle of my body while I lift and lower that leg. Now, if at any time you just need to keep it there and you need to hold your C curve, that is fine. This is a big one. Last one, lift the toes up, hold if we can. And then could we again inhale, shine our present up, exhale, squeeze as you bring it down. Inhale, shine our present up, exhale, bring it right back down. 3 more, inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Last one, inhale, lift, bring it down, hold, take a breath. Set the foot down, another inhale. Roll yourself up, stamp both feet into the floor. Hands to the tops of your thighs, roll the shoulders a little bit, and then inhale, take both hands all the way up to the sky. Notice, again, my legs like to naturally turn out a lot. I'm sure that's from years of ballet, but I want our knees to stay pointing up to the sky, our heels pressing down as you bring your right hand down to the side of your foam roller. Imagine me holding onto your wrist and pulling it up to the sky, and then take a little side bend over. Let's open up that lateral side body here. Take a big inhale. Exhale, tone your left oblique, that left side belly, to pull yourself up. Sway your right hand up to the sky. Bring that left hand down. Lift up and over. I imagine that I'm a little rainbow or a little half rainbow. Or you can think of yourself as jumping over a little fence or something. We don't want to smash ourselves over. We're going up and over. Did you feel like your right sitting bone came away from the foam roller? We want to keep it connected. The more you can keep your lower body totally still, the bigger of a stretch you may experience through that lateral side body. Take a big inhale as you exhale. Tone your right side belly to bring yourself up. Beautiful job. Now, from here, again, we're going to extend our right leg out. Left leg stays steady. Hug your present. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, tip back, rock into that lovely C curve. Now, we're going to be here for a bit. The minute you need a break, take it. But I want you to hug your present. I want you to tone your belly. I want you to kiss your shoulder blades in towards one another. Now, take an inhale. As you exhale, imagine that there is a table all across us, all around us. And we are going to slide our present across the table, sort of to a diagonal direction. Now look back at your left knee. Did it fall out of place? Did you let it move? It happens if you did, but bring it back. Take a big deep inhale. Exhale, tone the stomach and slide your present back in front of you. Again, big inhale to hold. Exhale, tone the belly, cinch the waist as you slide and find that little stopping spot. Hold as you inhale, big breath. Exhale, return. Now we are going to go a little bit faster. Inhale will twist us to the side. Exhale will bring us back to center. So let's inhale, slide over to the right. Exhale, use that left abdominal, that left oblique to pull yourself back. Inhale, slide over to the right. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale, slide over to the right. Exhale, pull it back. 2 more. Inhale, slide over to the right. Exhale, pull it back. This time, slide over to the right and stay. Instead of just sliding it back, I want us to take an inhale, lifting it up. Exhale, back in front of us. So it's kind of like a half circle. Slide it over to the right. Take a breath. Lift up and over. Exhale, return. Let's do 3 more. Slide it over. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, return. 2 more. You got it. Last one. Slide it over. Reach it up and over. Return. Take a big breath. Exhale, roll yourself up. Bring your right leg in. Send your left leg out. Roll those shoulders. Sit up tall. Sit up straight. Big breath. Tip the pelvis. Rock into that lovely C curve and stay. Give your little present a hug. Now we're going to do that slow variation of our slide across the table. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, twist, hold. Inhale, tone your body. Make sure that knee's pointing up to the sky. Cinch the waist a little bit more. And then on your next exhale, come on back. Pause as you inhale. Exhale, bring it over to the left. Pause as you inhale. Bring it back, center as you return. Let's do 1 more slow and steady, just like this. And then let's do 5 of our faster. Inhale to twist and slide. Exhale to pull ourselves back. Inhale, twist left. Exhale, return. Inhale, twist left. Exhale, return. 3 more. Inhale, twist left. Exhale, return. 2 more. Inhale, twist left. Exhale, return. Last one. Twist left. Pull it back. Now it's that little half circle. Twist. Inhale, up and over. Return. Twist. Up and over. Tone the belly. Return. Now, if at any time you feel like there's tension in your neck, you feel like there's tension or pain in any part of your body, just pause. Just let yourself reset. Last one. Inhale, up and over, return. Take a big breath. Roll yourself all the way up to a great big tall seat. Whew, did we feel that in the tummy? I certainly did, so I hope you did too. You are going to love the next thing we're about to do. Come on down to a seat on your mat. We're going to keep the foam roller behind us, but lie ourselves back on it. Now, this is kind of funny, but the foam roller sort of becomes a shelf for your shoulder blades here. In fact, if you arrive here and you kind of punch your arms up in the air, I feel my shoulder blades wing or kind of press into the foam roller. That's when you know you're in the right spot. After all of that deep abdominal work, we deserve a little bit of a stretch. This is a lovely supported way to do that. Hands behind the head, elbows open wide. Take a big inhale. Now, as you exhale, I simply want you to relax back onto the foam roller. Now, this is one of those places where I am actually not too concerned with what your ribs are doing. This is more about enjoying this lovely heart opener stretch. You might even kind of rock a little on it, on the foam roller if you're in the mood. You might want to sway your head side to side. Can be a nice little spot. And then from here, all I want you to do is stamp into your feet, tone your stomach, and curl, lift yourself up. Take a great big breath. And if you want to exhale, lift your hips up as you press down into your feet. And then we can just lightly roll back and forth. We're not taking that foam roller deep or low on our back at all. It is staying way up high. That's on purpose. After all of that abdominal strength, all of that abdominal work we just did, sometimes we hold a little tension through the back of our body, through our shoulder blades, through our neck, and this can be a nice way to relieve some of that pressure. Set your hips down, take that foam roller even lower, and my mic might be in the way, but allow your head to relax on it. This is one of my favorite ways to end my day. Just a little bit of that heart opening, that shoulder stretching spot, and then allowing the back of my skull just to sink onto the foam roller, and letting your cervical spine, that really topmost part of your neck, get a little love. Just let your hands hang off side to side. You can stay right here. Sometimes it feels nice to lightly point my nose in one direction or the other. It's a very tiny little nod of your head. And then take a big breath. You can pull your knees into your chest, roll to one side, and come up to a seat. As always, give yourself a great big pat on the back. Be proud of all that your body has accomplished for you. I certainly hope you enjoyed our class, and I can't wait to see you again.